how important do you think that fans panel will be to A, listening, and then B, engaging with the fans to produce what they want to see out there?
Well, I suppose how important it is would depend upon what the outcome is. So we've had an okay response. I think there's probably a bit of scepticism about there that it won't make any difference. Well, we talked about passion and we talked about apathy. If fans are apathetic about the idea, then they're not going to want to get involved. But actually, if you're passionate about this football club, why don't you get involved and put your ideas into the mix, so that when the club is thinking about our packaging for next season in terms of our pricing strategy, where the home fans might go, whether we have a singing group or not, what we can do to improve the matchday experience. Well, you are the guys out there who have actually got much better experience of all those things than I have. I like to think I'm quite close to things, but I'm not standing behind the goal or into print. I'm not experiencing what you guys experience. So if they can come along to these meetings and give some positivities for new ideas, because I think in fact, Colin Farmer said at the last board meeting, we are in danger of doing the same old year on year. Not very much changes. You might change your colours and stuff, you change a few players and stuff like that, but we don't do a lot of new stuff, and I think we need to be far more imaginative now to to get people to engage more, get more people to come along. We were looking recently at something that Hartlepool have done. They slashed their season ticket prices last year, and I think they've got 3,500-4,000 season ticket holders. Now I don't think they all come to games because their crowd wasn't that many, I don't think. But nevertheless, it was an initiative which has worked for them, because on the back of that, they are getting more people coming, and then spending more on the shirts and more on programmes and more on all the match day additions, food and coffee. So we want to look at things like that. But it's a very brave club that makes the decision to slash the season tickets, because if you end up with the same number of season tickets that you had before, all you've done is lost value. And as we know, season tickets are really, really important, not just in terms of cash flow, but in terms of being able to budget from a secure position at the start of the season. So I just say, if you're a passionate Cheltenham Town fan and you want to get involved, you want to meet with the management and some of the staff at the football club, this is a new idea. I'm not quite sure as we speak now, James, how it will pan out. But I think what we probably want is to make sure, firstly, that it is a representative body. That's why I want the trust to be involved, because obviously they represent several hundred fans, but I'm not sure how much they engage with their members. That's for them. But I want dads who bring their kids to come along to be involved in this. I want youngsters who are at secondary school to come along to this. I want students perhaps to come along. I want people to go to every single away game. I want people who just come to the home games. So we get a broad mix from different parts of the ground too. So we can understand what the issues are. And actually the fans forum we had was actually quite a positive one, because we heard about things that we didn't actually realise, like the tannoy problem. We didn't know about that. So sometimes we do need fans to tell us what's going on. We need to hear your experience. So it may be a complete flop, but let's face it, lots and lots of businesses do this. They talk to their customers. My business, we talk to our customers, find out what they want, because you can't always assume year on year it's the same thing. So let's engage with us, give it a try, and we'll see where it goes.
And just lastly, this kind of process has worked before. It was a focus group along when the crest was created, and that was very positive. The crest was launched off the back of that, so it can work, and I think people understand that not all ideas will work, but it's important to try these things, isn't it?
No, it is. As I say, we've all got ideas, but sometimes you do have to prioritise what you can actually deliver, and I think sometimes as a club we try and take on too many ideas and fail to deliver them properly. So I think lots of ideas are bound to come in as a result of this process. It's then a question of sitting down and saying which ones we can actually deliver on, which ones are going to make a real difference. In fact, we've got a season ticket holder who's professionally, he runs focus groups. So I'm very much hoping that he's offered to come on board and help us add some sort of structure to this, so that we do actually do it properly. Because my initial idea was we just, me and one other, or we'd just sit down with the fans, we just have a chat. But I think we probably need a bit more structure to that, and we need to focus on different areas, whether it's season tickets, whether it's the match experience, whatever.